Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to clean up my exhaust system. Now, if you're just joining me, welcome to my channel. I'm currently in the middle of fixing up my 180SX drift car. I'm redoing the underneath, cleaning it all up and stuff like that. I had to pull the gearbox out. While the gearbox was out and the tail shaft was out, I decided to paint the undercarriage. And now that I've got the exhaust out, I'm going to clean it before I put it all back together. All right, so this is my exhaust system here. It's quite old. I've had it on the car forever. It was actually, I got the exhaust with the turbo setup that I got because it was custom made. Like I've got a TDO 620G, but the turbo manifold was made a little bit higher and a little bit more forward as opposed to the truss mid mount that comes for this turbo. So obviously there was a custom dump pipe made and there was, you know, the rest of it. Now you can clearly see that this is two different types of metals. There's a stainless steel here and this is normal mold steel. I don't know why they did that. Well, obviously it's probably cheaper than, you know, making this out of stainless. Doesn't really matter. I don't really care. The exhaust sounds good, it works. The only purpose of this is to clean it up, all right? So you're probably wondering, why am I gonna clean it up? You're not gonna see it anyway. And yeah, you're right. But for me, because I've already painted underneath the car and, you know, I've gotten this far, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna clean the exhaust the best I can and at least make it look somewhat presentable when it all comes back together, all right? And the purpose of this video is to show you guys, if you wanna clean your own exhaust, how to do it. How I'm gonna do it? With a drill, with a brush. That's it. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm grabbing this and I'm gonna hit it all over the exhaust, maybe clean it up with some wax and grease remover after that just to get any dust off, but that's it. That's all I'm doing, all right? So what you'll need, especially for this, is safety glasses because you don't want the dust getting in your face, and a mask. You don't wanna be inhaling that, all right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit it now. Let's go. Guys, that is done, and you can see it came out pretty good just by using that little brush on a drill. With the rusty parts like the mold steel, even though it came out, you know, better than what it was, what you can do is you can hit it with something harder like a wire brush on a drill or a flap disc, but go really light with it. I just sort of did a little bit here and you can see it came out better. Now, because I've started, I'm thinking to myself, do I want to continue and do the rest of it? Do I really care? Yeah, I do. So now, you're gonna make me do it, eh? All right, okay, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit this now with a wire brush just to clean it up as much as I can, just to show you guys how well you can get it. With the exhaust tip, I'm gonna show you something else. All right, so let's just hit this now with a grinder and the wire brush and see if we can get it any cleaner than what it is. But for the most part, it came out really nice. All right, so this is just hitting it, and you can get a good result just by using these type of brushes on a drill. All right, let's go. And there we have it, guys. Cleaned up. The mold still took more of the rust off it, and it came out pretty good. Like, look at that. Now, it took me probably, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 hours over a few days to actually get it to this stage. You can really clean up an old exhaust system by using this method, you know, using these wire brushes and using these flap discs and stuff like that to really just clean it up. There was no real purpose for me to actually clean this up as much as I did, because this is going to get heat wrapped. So I did it just to show you guys that how well you can actually get it. And I'm pretty happy with the way it came out too. Like, it looks pretty nice, you know. Now, I know at the beginning of the video I said I wasn't going to polish anything, but I've changed my mind, and now I'm going to polish the muffler. We're going to get onto that right now. I haven't polished anything before, so it's my first time, and I'm pretty excited to see how it comes out. I'm essentially using a bench grinder with a polishing disc and a bit of polish, and let's see how well we can get this thing happening. And there we have it. Look how nice that turned out. I'm very happy with that, actually. I didn't expect it to get it that clean. And it could get cleaner. I'm not spending that much time on it, to be honest. I think that's more than enough for, you know, the drift car. But yeah, I mean, it came out pretty sick. I mean, I didn't use any cutting compound or anything like that. You know, if you want to get the scratches out, you got to sand it back. Like, I didn't want to go to any of that extent. I just wanted to show you guys what you could do with an old exhaust system. And you know what? I'm happy as. That came out pretty sick. Like, you know, you can see where I ground back before, you know, the spot welds, I ground them back, but I didn't grind them back hard enough, and you can sort of see how they're, you know, sticking up. But to be honest with you, I'm not phased. Like, you know what? I didn't even think I was going to get it this clean. So I did. I'm happy. That's where it's at. This is what my exhaust looks like now. And I'm pumped. So good. So now it's time to wrap the dump pipe. So let's get onto that. I've got some heat wrap here. And let's get it on. All done. The exhaust system is ready to go back on the car. Guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. Please comment down the bottom what you liked about the video and what you want to see more of. And it means a lot to me that you're watching me through this process, and hopefully I've helped you out one way or another. And stay tuned. I've got so much more left to do to the car. You know, there's a few more bits and pieces I want to do in the engine bay prior to putting it all back together. And we are so close, guys. We are so close to putting it back together. It's not even funny. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.